November went by so fast. And honestly, I didn't do too much interesting stuff. I had a lot of things to do for university, which was boring most of the time. But nature was so beautiful the last weeks, I need to show you. As like a last goodbye to autumn, now that the Christmas season is starting. So for a brief moment this month I could still enjoy the colorful leaves, but gradually they were vanishing, covering the streets. Let's go to one of my highlights in November. I went to see Ethel Cain live for the first time. I did go to this concert alone. Not my first time going to a concert alone, but that always makes it even more exciting. Back at home, I really enjoyed all the fog. On some days it would slowly creep in during the morning hours, drift over the garden until everything would be covered. It's that season where fog does not only cover my garden in the mornings and evenings, it lays on the valley like a blanket, like a vast ocean of white. In the evening, the fog is rising higher, it's reaching the house, starting to cover it. But it's not static, it shapeshifts constantly. First there's clouds of fog, a moment later they are gone, and eventually they drift in again. It's one magical dance. And whenever I go out, I feel like a witch from an old fairy tale, roaming the autumnal woods. Well, I didn't want to end the video without a lovely little sit down and talking. It also started to get really cold again inside, like in here, especially on the first floor. Downstairs it's fine, but up here it's really cold. It's about 13-14 degrees Celsius in here, or at least it was in the morning when I looked on the temperature. If I heat for multiple hours, it goes up a little, not much more than 18-19 degrees usually, which is fine for me. I'm fine with that. But it's very cold at the moment because there's still no heating. I think I talked about that in one of my first videos that I uploaded here, the kind of move-in house tour video, that there's no heating. There's only a big oven downstairs that I can heat, but it doesn't come up here. It's the house is too big to get heated by one single oven downstairs because the warmth just doesn't spread. I know that's a very crazy problem to have. My house is too big, I can't heat it. That sounds crazy, but if you don't have a centralized heating, it's very real. And our plumber, I think it's a plumber that's doing this. I don't know if it has a different word to call it in English, but I think it's a plumber that is doing our heating. The plan is that they will start next week, I think Thursday or Friday, and they will spend a whole day drilling holes in the walls here for the pipes, because the whole house has to get pipes for the heating that will be installed, because there's nothing here, there's absolutely zero. The man who owned this before never cared enough to actually put a real heating system in, because he was using it more as a summer house. So they will work the whole day, at least that's the plan. Drill holes everywhere. I don't know if they will start with the pipes already or not. But the plan is for everything to be finished until February. And then we still have to buy, it's not wood. I don't know if there's even a word for this in English. We have to buy the stuff that we have to feed our heating system. And then maybe, I guess in March or something, we can actually heat the house. So actually next winter will be the first warm winter in here. That's the renovation progress on the heating. And we also will get 2 roof windows here in this room on this side. I really wanted to have 2 more roof windows in here because there's not a single one in this room actually. There's only the balcony door in front of me, and the walls in here will be plastered with clay. Is it called clay? I think. You can call it clay, loam, never heard that one, mud, which is a building material, that sounds like the one I'm searching for, brick earth or brick clay. I want to use that for the walls in here because I heard that it's very good for the overall air condition of the room if you have that kind of clay mud stuff on your walls, except of the stuff that you usually use for plastering. It's a bit more expensive, but honestly I'm probably only going to do this once in my lifetime, so I'm fine with saving up a little bit on it. And that's going to be done in spring. Maybe I will take you along. Would actually be kind of interesting because we're doing it ourselves. And the outside of the roof of this part of the house will also be insulated. We're not doing that ourselves. We do not have the skills for that. Which will be the last really big expensive thing that kind of has to be done. The other things that I want to do or that we want to do, they're not mandatory. They are not urgent. I want to also renovate the bathroom back here. So the upstairs bathroom, need a new shower in there and tiles. But we don't really need that right now. We have another bathroom that is fine. So the big, very necessary renovation things are coming to an end. And it was so expensive. Everything cost so much more than I thought it would. Anyway, let's end this video on something very positive and nice, because I'm also doing pole dance. My pole is actually in front of me, it's right here. And I was in November for the first time ever able to hold a Aisha for 2 seconds. So I did actually hold it. I didn't immediately fall out of it for the first time ever, and it made me so happy. So I wanted to share that with you. I started about 2 years ago, I think, but I'm doing it a lot. So I'm also making fast progress. And for university, that was not very much fun this month. I had to hand in lots of very big work, project paper. One was a project paper, that one was massive. It was so much I had so much to write. I finished it on Monday. I have to hand it in today. And I had to do a ton of literary research for it. And I came across one article that was, oh, it was the highlight of my week probably, the title of that article. But see for yourself, because I also filmed it, of course. It really is the small things that make any kind of research funny. I was just doing a systematic literature review, which is a pain, really. And I was reading all of these boring titles. I was about 400 or 500 titles in when this came across. AutoML for predictive maintenance, one tool to rule them all. I just want to give out a thanks to the authors of this because you made my day. I was in tears laughing yesterday evening when I saw this. My brain was already fried from reading all of that other stuff, and then this came my way. Well, anyway, I guess I have to go back to work. Maybe I will find another one of these interesting titles. So the next video will be a bit of a more Christmassy video. I hope you're excited for that. I want to go to some Christmas markets in the region, and I'm gonna take you along. So be prepared. You better be prepared. Goodbye.